Hi, my name's Toby Mountjoy, and this is the Autism Show. This is now episode 3, and I've got a very interesting show for you today. We were wondering, in Hong Kong, this great city of ours, how many people out there really sort of know about what autism is? If we talk to the general public, do they have good awareness? Do they know all about this diagnosis? So I thought it'd be a super fun idea to send my friend and colleague, Dr. David Fischer, get his feet to hit the street. We've sent him out to go and interview people, whoever, on the streets of Hong Kong to find out exactly how much they know about autism.
Autism. It's something I encounter every day. And the people who I'm with know all about it. But today I wanted to learn a little bit about what the people in Hong Kong know about it. Come join me as I ask some people what they know. Mind if I ask you a couple questions about autism? Only take 1 or 2 minutes about autism.
I need to go right now. Sorry.
Okay, let's take 1 or 2 minutes.
Thanks.
If I ask you 1 or 2 questions, what do you know about autism? I just want to ask you a couple questions. All right, sorry.
So despite many people didn't really want to talk much to Dave, we did find a lot of different people that were very interested to have a conversation about this. And we thought that it was very interesting to hear what the people on the street had to say.
All right, this is Dr. Fischer with the Autism Show. Can you guys tell me a little bit about what you know about autism? Do you know what it is?
Yes, you want to go for it?
It's a affliction or a condition some people have that stops them being able to communicate effectively with other people.
Difficulties in interacting with other people or absorbing, filtering information and dealing with social situations, that kind of thing.
Someone that cannot speak and express itself is a very introvert person, and I think mainly for me is someone that cannot communicate.
They aren't so good at communicating with others. Maybe they have trouble understanding what's going on around them or difficulty expressing how they feel.
People or kids who have a disability to communicate with others.
No, sorry.
No? Okay. If you had to guess, just take a wild guess, what do you think it is about?
Sorry, no idea. Honestly, sorry, I don't know how to, because I never heard about the autism. Yes. So, or maybe I can ask my husband to help me.
Learning disability potentially, or I'm not. Yeah, I know what it is, but I don't know how to describe it. I guess.
Is that related to Australia?
Well, there's a Cantonese word, 自閉症.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
What might be some of these symptoms?
Symptoms like they are not willing to talking to others or they're not willing to share.
Okay, and how might somebody get that?
Maybe like when they were born, they are given something like this, or like maybe they get hurt from the childhood, I guess.
Development when they're like a baby, before they're born, I guess.
Genetic DNA or maybe because of some past with being bullied.
Born, right?
It's genetic.
They're born with it.
Born with it, and there's some theories about vaccinations, although disproven, but some people think that.
If you saw somebody with autism in the street, how do you think you might be able to recognize them?
I'm not sure I would be able to recognise them if they were just walking along.
I guess like anybody else, really. Yeah.
Okay, and do you know anything about how it's treated?
No, I think there should be some treatments. Probably, I don't know when. If we discover this since the kids are young, it seems that there's something that can have some therapy. So I know the earlier you find this, the better it is.
I don't suppose they get medication, so probably training, like education for the parents and people around them, how to deal with them, how to comfort them or help them express what they want to feel.
I don't think treat is the
It'd have to be
right word. It's just how they manage it.
Like a special kind of learning. They have to learn in a different way to other people, perhaps.
Therapies, behavioral therapies or something like that.
I guess the family play a very important rule to talk to them, to share, and to like hunt them, like whatever happens.
Go to a therapist or a psychologist to talk with them, to maybe find out a solution to really help them to communicate with others and their parents.
Maybe some like behavioral therapies or something like that.
To your knowledge, have you ever met somebody with autism?
Have met some of the kids before from my parents' friends.
What about them stood out as different from typical kids?
They might have some hand gestures and rarely talks, but in some ways they are intelligent in some ways.
I have some like colleagues, like maybe if I'm trying to talk to them, they are not willing to talk much to me. So I guess maybe they're trying their best to do so, but actually they are like suffering something like this, but like partially, not all of it.
I understand. And what line of work are you in?
In IT industry.
Okay. So what did we learn? Turns out there are some people in Hong Kong who do know a little bit about autism, and maybe some who don't. And believe it or not, there's some people who don't even want to talk to me. Hopefully, people will continue to learn more about autism. The Autism Show will share plenty of videos of interviews with different experts to help the community know more about it. Thank you.
So it's fascinating to know that there are many people still out there that really haven't heard of the word autism or aren't quite sure what that word means. So we will, as Dave said, endeavor to continue to help educate and help people to understand more about what that is. I thought it would be interesting today, for those of you who are very new to autism, just to leave you with a little fact sheet, just to describe some of the very basic things that you might want to know about the diagnosis of autism. I'll see you next week.
Autism is characterized by deficits in social communication and social interactions, and restricted, repetitive patterns of behavior, interests, or activities. It can be associated with several other features, including language impairment. Individuals who have autism are born with the condition, although the age at which the symptoms become apparent vary. Its cause is predominantly genetic, and there is no evidence vaccines are a factor. In general, individuals with autism look like anyone else. They may stand out in certain situations due to behavioral differences. The most effective treatment is high-quality, intensive behavioral therapy, received at a young age.